Hello class, I am going to read a little bit for science today, and you're welcome to watch this and learn a little bit. This is our unit on more rocks, and so this is just more of a general chapter to catch up on a couple of things that maybe weren't discussed in our previous sections of the types of rocks, as well as weathering and erosion. And so today I thought I would read a little bit about asteroids and comets and talk about rocks from space. So I'm reading from the National Geographic Science Encyclopedia, and I'm going to just read like this, and you're welcome to follow along, and you can use some of this information for your summary write-up if you would like. All right. There's more to the solar system than the sun and planets. Hundreds of thousands of asteroids and comets also circle the sun. These small bodies are chunks of rock and ice left over from the formation of the solar system. Okay, so let's go ahead and read about this. I'm going to read right here, and I don't think you can zoom and see it. But most asteroids are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, a region known as the asteroid belt. The largest body in that belt, Ceres, has now been classified as a dwarf planet. Asteroids are also found in other parts of the solar system. They are lumpy, metallic rocks. Some are shaped like potatoes or dog bones. The biggest have their own tiny moons. Comets are similar to asteroids. They are solar system leftovers, but they come from farther out and hold a lot more ice. Sometimes they're called dirty snowballs. Most comets orbit either in the Kuiper belt or in a very distant ring of icy objects known as the Oort cloud. A few zoom in close to the sun, flaunting a spectacular tail of gas and dust. Now, you're going to be reading about and learning about the solar system next year, so count this as kind of a preview. You may not quite understand everything, but you'll get to study it next year. Word check. Meteor, meteorite, and meteoroid. They all sound similar, don't they? So let's read what they say. What's the difference between these three things? A meteoroid is a rock floating in space. A meteor is a bit like a bit of space rock, a disintegrating comet or asteroid that orbits the sun and may enter the Earth's atmosphere. A meteorite is a space rock that has reached the ground. Okay. Now, how many of you have heard of Halley's Comet? If you have, you can raise your hand, but I can't see it anyway. But I'm assuming some of you may have heard of it. So let's read a little bit about this, even though maybe it's not quite in our area of study. Some comets are one-time visitors in our skies. If they start out in the very distant Oort cloud, they travel for lots of years before they swing around the sun and head out into space. These are known as long-period comets. Other comets are regular visitors. These short-period comets come from the Kuiper belt near Pluto. They fall into regular orbits around the sun and show up in our skies at predictable times. The most famous of these is Halley's Comet, which arrives every 75 to 76 years. Keep an eye out for its next appearance in 2061. What year is it? It's 2020. What is 2061 minus 2020? Yeah, 41 years. All right, I'll probably be very old then. All right. People who discover asteroids are allowed to name them as long as they follow a few rules from the International Astronomical Union. Most people name asteroids after themselves or their friends or colleagues, but some are more imaginative. Their asteroid names include Brontosaurus, Neverland, Purple Mountain, and Direstra. Look, I'm going to try to zoom this up. Do you see where it says that? And guess what it is? A backward orbiting asteroid. Do you see how they spelled it backwards? Asteroid backwards is Direstra. Dioretsa. I had to really think about that one. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop there for now, but there's a little bit of information on asteroids and comets.